So today we're getting into Claressa Shields and Papoose, and listen to this, because there are a few videos and clips we need to react to that honestly rubbed me the wrong way. There's a reason Claressa Shields keeps getting dragged over this whole Papoose situation she clearly refuses to let go of, and yeah, it's uncomfortable. But hold up, before we even dive into that part, we have to talk about Claressa Shields herself, because boxing right now is moving fast, and a lot is happening all at once. Last night, Claressa Shields and Papoose were at Madison Square Garden, front and center, making sure everybody knew they were there. Claressa made it very clear she was ringside, in the building, soaking in every moment, and you know she wanted that documented. Posts were congratulating the champions who won and all of that celebratory stuff that usually comes with a big boxing night. So, Claressa Shields hopped on Instagram and posted the following, saying, "OMG, Bruce Carrington, the new WBC boxing champ, I shed tears for you, brother." She went on to say she was proud, called his performance perfect, praised the hard work, and talked about how grateful she was to see it all in person. She mentioned being ringside as he won his first world title in New York, tagged Madison Square Garden, and added hashtags like Dreams Come True and Bruce Carrington. Then, Claressa Shields also shared content with Shakur Stevenson and posted another message congratulating him on conquering his 4th division. She said she was proud of him, called him special, and made sure her name and presence were attached to that moment as well. So there's video and additional content where she's hyping up Shakur heavily, giving him props and really leaning into the boxing energy. After that, she posted another screenshot in collaboration with ATS Boxing showing an undefeated pre-fight locker room moment with Lopez and Stevenson. She highlighted their combined 109-0 boxing record. And from a pure boxing standpoint, I don't really have an issue with any of that. When Claressa Shields is strictly talking boxing, especially men's boxing, I'll give credit where it's due. She actually knows her stuff. Now, minus the unnecessary shade she's thrown at other female boxers and the beefs she's had over the years, I do think her boxing commentary can be solid. She provides decent insight, adds context, and gives content that boxing fans can actually engage with. But then the other night at the Ring Magazine Awards, she was asked about Gervonta Davis, and this is where things started getting weird. Claressa said he needs therapy, and she also mentioned that she herself has been through a lot and that she found God. And here's my thing, make this make sense, because if you found God, how do you justify parading a married man around from venue to venue? We're talking red carpets, award shows, boxing matches, non-stop public appearances, and you want us to ignore that part. If you truly found God, you know adultery is clearly addressed in the Bible and isn't something you're supposed to be participating in. Yet, at the same time, you're forcing this entanglement down everyone's throat like we're supposed to just clap along. Then, turning around and speaking on someone else's mental health, saying they need counseling and therapy, is certainly an interesting choice. So you're telling me all Gervonta Davis needs is therapy, and suddenly all the issues are magically resolved. Not anger management, not domestic violence classes, not rehabilitation, just therapy, and that's supposed to fix everything. Not legal consequences, not time served based on what a judge in the legal system determine, but therapy alone is the cure, right? And we're supposed to believe there are no deeper underlying issues involved at all. Girl, make it make sense. So that's that part of it. But next, we have to get into the Papoose angle, because I'm genuinely confused by a few things here. What I want you to focus on are the hand signals Papoose is making, because honestly, I found them very concerning. I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all, not even a little bit, but I do want y'all to look at this for yourselves and tell me what you think, because something about it just doesn't sit right with me.
I know why I like the taste too much. You know you play too much. Right now. Once I got you in front of me.
So yeah, I intentionally replayed that clip a few times because I really wanted y'all to lock in on the hand signals Papoose was making. Because listen, that was strange to me. I wanted you to actually notice the gestures in the images, especially the ones he kept repeating, because something about them felt off. You know what I'm saying? If this is just a simple couples night out at a boxing match and Claressa Shields is just trying to grab some content, then why all the extra behavior? Like seriously, why are we doing all of this unnecessary foolishness? Why? What exactly is going on with those hand signals? And what's up with the hand movements near the eyes and all of that coordinated stuff? Because all of that together is weird, period. And clearly, I'm not alone, because when you check the comments, people are not feeling it at all. They're uncomfortable, they're questioning it, and they're definitely not praising it. As I said before, I am not a conspiracy theorist, so let's be clear about that. However, we're also not going to pretend people haven't been talking for years when certain A-list celebrities start throwing up specific hand signals. We've all heard the rumors, the handler talk, the symbolism conversations tied to high-profile celebrities. And I'm not saying that's what this is, but watching it still made me uncomfortable. Seeing Papoose of all people doing it just added another layer of weird to the whole thing. But listen, that's not even the worst part. That clip doesn't even scratch the surface. There's another clip, y'all, and this one is even more uncomfortable. This time, it's Papoose clearly playing in Claressa Shields' face. She's visibly seeking validation from him, fishing for compliments, looking for acceptance, and he's literally laughing at her. So without further ado, we're gonna watch this next clip. I'm gonna double it up and play it back to back a couple of times. That way y'all can really catch what I'm putting down. So let's go ahead and watch and listen.
Since when you cared about a red lip?
What?
Since when you cared about a red lip?
Can't acknowledge it? What's up?
What you acknowledging?
I see you wearing lipstick, baby. What's wrong?
What about it?
So to me, that laugh was dark, almost sinister. And listen, it didn't sit right at all. And it makes you ask, what was really behind that comment about the red lip? Is it because Papoose might be used to seeing Remy Ma with a red lip, the woman he is still legally married to? The same woman he's been with for decades, built history with, and never officially walked away from? Is that what this was about? Why would Claressa Shields even feel the need to single that out? What exactly is wrong with a red lip? It came off like he was shocked she was wearing one, or shocked she was wearing lipstick at all, or just trying to subtly clown her. And let's be real, that comment was a dig. It was absolutely meant to make Claressa Shields feel insecure and second-guess herself. And this is why I don't understand. Papoose, Papoose, Papoose. I also don't understand why all of this keeps getting posted online, because every time it does, it just rings louder alarm bells about this whole entanglement. It keeps reinforcing the questions people already have about whatever this arrangement really is. And let's be clear, you can't even call this a relationship. You can't call him boyfriend and girlfriend as long as he is still legally married to Remy. You just can't do that. Because at the end of the day, Remy and Papoose took vows. Now, whatever chaos is going on in their marriage is their business, period. However, you cannot expect to be treated with full love, care, and respect when situations like this keep happening. Claressa Shields, this is not passing the vibe test. It is absolutely not passing the vibe test. But for some reason, you think continuing to show this off, especially whenever Papoose is in town, means you won. Like this proves you have the prize. Like Papoose is the prize. And girl, this is anything but that. This is Papoose playing in your face once again, comfortably staying in the background, unless it's a controlled setting like Madison Square Garden and where pictures are expected, then everything looks fine. But outside of that, he's back there laughing again. And that laugh honestly reminded me of how Mike treated Sheila in Why Did I Get Married, laughing directly in her face like it was a joke. And this is what y'all want to promote? This is the entanglement y'all want to sell as couple goals? Can someone please make that make sense? So, with that said, I really want to know your thoughts on Papoose's strange hand signals at ringside instead of just posing for a picture. And I also want your thoughts on him laughing in Claressa Shields' face over a red lip. I want to know. That's it, that's all. Final is finito. End of the road, end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and please like, comment, and subscribe.